Hello and welcome to today's Soflex Math lesson on the powers of 10, specifically talking about division. And this is going to follow the same power of 10 kind of rules as we did with multiplying, but opposite. So instead of starting with numbers and adding zeros, we're going to actually be taking equal amount of zeros away. So let's go ahead and look at what that kind of looks like with some sample problems. So to start, let's start with just one of our facts. So if we have 24 divided by 4, and that's just one of our fact families, we should hopefully know that's 6. Okay, but let's look what it looks like. So if we had 240 divided by 4, all right, so the same way, we're going to kind of cross out some numbers here. So our 24 divided by 4 is still 6, but then we still have 1 0. So we can make that a 60, for example. All right, and let's make it even greater. So let's do 2,400 divided by 4. So once again, 4 divided by 24 is 6, and this time we have 2 zeros. So now our pattern is kind of, you can see, going this way. So no zeros, 1 0, and 2 zeros. Okay, and let's take a look though. What happens if we have a number like this? So 240 divided by 40. So this time we have zeros on both sides of the division problem. So we're still going to do our 24 divided by 4 to get 6. But then when they're equal amounts of zeros, we can cross out equal amounts. So that problem, the answer is back actually to 6. All right. So let's take a look at another problem with some different numbers just to kind of see if you can follow this particular pattern. Okay, so our next kind of fact family problems here is going to be working with 35 divided by 7, basically, even though we're starting this time with 3,500 for each of the problems. So if we look at the first one, so we're just going to do 3,500 divided by 7. So 35 divided by 7 is a 5. And like I said, we just kind of cross out what we've used, and then we have 2 zeros left. So we're going to keep those in there. Okay, and this time, we already knew the answer was 5 for 35 divided by 7. But this time, we can cross out 1 0 on each side, and we have 1 left. Okay, 35 divided by 7 is 5. So 35 divided by 7 is 5. 1 0, 2 zeros. So then our answer is 5. So notice how this pattern is kind of going opposite from a bigger to a smaller. So we still just need to know our multiplication and division facts, or our fact families, and then we just have to learn how to deal with these zeros or work with these zeros in different ways. All right, so let's try one more, and then I'll show you how to check it with multiplying to make sure that, you know, this is all true, what we've been practicing. All right, so for our third example here, we have 320 divided by 4. So we're going to get an answer of 80, but we also want to be able to prove it. So the 32 divided by 4 is the 8, and we have 1 0 for 80. So we want to look at it backwards. We're going to take our answer, 80, multiply it by the divisor, 4, and we could get an answer of 320, which should be what we started with. So you can see that first example, it follows the pattern. That's good. Okay, the second one, 3,200 divided by 40 equals 80. So once again, just to show you step by step, 32 and 4 gets you the 8. Get rid of 1 0, get rid of 1 0, we have 1 left, 80. So we're going to reverse it. 80 times the divisor, 40, equals 3,200. Also true. Our next one, okay, this answer, once again, is going to be the 8 plus 2 zeros, so 800. Or we could write that as 800 times the divisor of 4 equals 3,200. So as you can see, you can use multiplying with the answer to check and work backwards to make sure that you are indeed getting these correct. So this was just kind of short, quick lesson to show you the patterns of multiplying with the power of 10, but now the dividing power of 10 and how you can check it with the multiplication. So we will use this as we move forward with some of our dividing strategies. Besides the regular algorithm, we'll show you a couple different estimation and another one called hang 7. So we'll try a couple different ones just to see, kind of like multiplying, which ones work best for you. So ask any questions. Don't forget to try the practice problems and check your own work. And then we will move on to dividing in our next lesson. Thanks for watching Soflex Math.